Hi everyone, this is Ron from Answering LDS Critics. Many people, including several members of the church, have asked me why I focus my efforts on the critics' organizations as opposed to simply defending their accusations. Well, I do that because of something I call the rabbit hole syndrome. You see it all over social media. LDS critics publish negative information about the church. Then LDS apologists counter by publishing rebuttals to the critics' arguments. Critics respond to that by publishing a rebuttal to the rebuttal. Then, of course, apologists counter by publishing a rebuttal to the rebuttal to the rebuttal, and on it goes. This creates a dizzying rabbit hole for every accusation out there. Each side has what they believe is the best and most reliable documentation to support their arguments. But at the end of the day, apologists can't prove that the church is true, and critics can't prove that the church is false. So ultimately, it becomes a choice. It becomes your choice. The critics offer a path that leads to one destination, and the church offers a path that leads to an entirely different destination. And it is up to you to choose which destination you want. Most of us are familiar with the path and destination offered by the church. Some of you like that path, others not so much. But most of us are unfamiliar with the destination being offered by the critics. Well, clearly, they would like nothing better than for us to step away from the church, as they have done. But if we choose to follow that path, where does that lead? Since most prominent critics chose that path many years ago, it makes sense that we should be able to look at their organizations to see what their path offers. Well, my website, www.answeringLDScritics.com, does just that. It provides a detailed look at critics' behavior so you can make an informed decision. In closing out this video, I invite you to watch this short clip about the rabbit hole syndrome that might help you as you consider your choice.
There are some who are afraid the church may not be true and spend their time and attention slogging through the swamp of the secondary questions. They mistakenly try to learn the truth by process of elimination, by eliminating every doubt. That is always a bad idea. It will never work. That approach only works in the game of Clue. Life, however, is not nearly as simple. There are unlimited claims and opinions leveled against the church and the truth. Each time you track down an answer to any one antagonistic claim and look up, there's another one staring you in the face. I'm not saying you have to put your head in the sand, but I am saying you can spend a lifetime desperately tracking down the answer to every claim leveled against the church and never come to a knowledge of the most important truths. Answers to the primary questions do not come by answering the secondary questions. There are answers to the secondary questions, but you cannot prove a positive by disproving every negative. You cannot prove the church is true by disproving every claim made against it. That will never work. It is a flawed strategy. Ultimately, there has to be affirmative proof. And with the things of God, affirmative proof finally and surely comes by revelation through the Spirit and power of the Holy Ghost.